Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video I want to play around with these products right here. These are I mentioned them in my wish list back last year, the end of last year, that I wanted to try out these kind of face and body paints from DEPIXYM. So they're a cruelty-free and vegan brand, and they've kind of brought out these emulsions that you can use all over the body, on the hair, as makeup, on nails, etc. And I just thought, as I do, not on here really, more on other platforms where I kind of do, well, especially around Halloween, I do kind of looks like that where I use like full-on face paint all over the face and kind of other looks like that. I thought actually these might be a really nice kind of product to have, and especially if you're a working makeup artist in that kind of industry. I thought these are really cool, or for like festival type things. I don't know, they just really stood out to me. My sister kindly picked up 2 for Christmas for me to try out, and I said to her that she could pick the colours. I didn't mind. I just thought, you know what, you pick the colours you think I'd like. And she actually did a very good job. To be fair, the one colour that she wanted, actually they didn't have in stock, so they sent her a different colour, but it actually worked out perfect in the end. So the 2 colours that I got, the one she did pick out for me was number 0446. They don't have shade names, they have numbers, and it's a blue shade like this one. And then the other one she did get me, then wanted to pick a bright pink for me. Unfortunately, they didn't have it in stock, so they sent her a different one, which, as you'll see, worked out quite nicely when you see the colour combination. Is number 1059, which actually is a purple. So I got a blue and a purple, and we all know I do thoroughly enjoy blue and purple colours for makeup and stuff. So it actually worked out really nicely. Not that I wouldn't have enjoyed the bright pink, obviously, but you know, just because it's blue and purple, it works perfectly for me. So these are, so I'll read what it says on the back. It says, probably the longest lasting product you'll use and maybe the only one you'll ever need. It won't transfer, it's full of pigment, it's a liner, a colour, a filler inner, a cover upper, basically whatever you need it to be. Be creative, mix colours together to make your own shade. The only limit is your imagination. So you can put it on your face, eyes, lips, body. Use it however you want. Comes off with oil-based remover. And it says, don't put it on your eye or eat it. Don't get it on fabric. And it says, we don't test on animals, just willing humans. All packaging is fully recyclable. Just don't chuck in the bin, please, thanks. Love from the earth. So like I said, for when I do my special effects stuff, or like my Halloween stuff, or even like for festivals, I just thought it was a really nice product. So these retail for £18 each, and you get 12 mils in there. I don't know how long they're going to last for, so I can't tell you whether it's a good value or not. So this is what they look like. I quite like the aesthetics of them as well, like the squeezy tubes. I haven't used these on my actual face to create anything, but I did like kind of test them on my hand to see what the colours come out like. So yeah, that's why they look partially squeezed. But yeah, I like the aesthetic of this. It also comes with a little, in each pack, a little tray, so you can pop it onto to make it a bit more or less messy, and you get a little mixing thing, I guess, if you're mixing colours. So yeah, so I've just got blue and purple for now to play with. I think if I really enjoyed these, I'd probably get white and black next, because they're quite good for shading and stuff. And I also know they've now brought out a thinner, so you can add it to it and make it slightly thinner, and then it kind of, I guess, spreads more or gives a less opaque finish to the colour. So it depends on the kind of texture and thing you want. But yeah, I've only got these 2 to play around with today. I think I'm not necessarily going to talk through what I do, because I don't know, I'm not very, when it comes to arty stuff, I have to really concentrate, and I have to use reference pictures. I'm not very good at freehand. So I've got a few pictures I found on Pinterest that I kind of want to copy in a way, which I'll leave everything, well, I'll pop up the pictures on the screen, and I'll also leave I'll credit the person as well. So I might just put some like calming music on and have like a different kind of video today, and maybe just watch me attempt to do this, or attempt to paint and have some calm music. So if you are interested, then please keep on watching. So I picked out all of my thin brushes, because I know the first one I want to do is kind of like a feather. I've got this whole folder on Pinterest called body painting, body art, which has got tattoos, drawings, all sorts in there. Maybe I'll leave my Pinterest down below in case you want to find any boards of mine, just because I do create a lot of different boards for makeup and just home stuff as well, because I do enjoy Pinterest. But yeah, so like I said, I've got kind of a few ideas. I will show you the colours. So this is 0446 is the blue. I am just going to pop it in the back of my hand just because. So that is the colour blue. Ooh. So they're very, very creamy, and I wouldn't say they feel thick, but they definitely don't feel thin. So obviously with these you don't have to add water like you do some face paints, which makes life a lot easier. Oh, it's beautiful blue. Yeah, which makes life a lot easier and a lot travel friendly for a kit and stuff, and I guess a lot less messy as well. So it's quite a deep purple. I'm actually going to use a black lipstick if I need to add any black into it, which I don't know how that's going to go. This is just a Barry M lipstick in black. And then for the white, I have got this, just to lighten things up, this foundation from Illamasqua in the shade 100, which is just a white base. Okay, so I'm just currently putting like my shape down. I'm still using that mixture of that white and the blue to kind of get the shape, and then I'm going to go in with the blue and the purple to kind of add, so you can see more the individual strokes of the feather and make it a little bit more colourful. And I think I'll do like an ombre type feather, so I think it'll go, I might make it purple to blue, maybe the other way around. I haven't decided, but I just thought, I've seen quite a few pictures I like of feathers, and I just thought actually it might be quite good. I'm not, so yeah, I've got my phone in front of me with Pinterest because, as I said before, I have to have reference things, and it just doesn't work for me, annoyingly, because I'm not that good. Okay, I think I'm happy with the thickness of that, like how the shaping going on. So now I kind of just need to, I want to just add a little white right down. I'm using a broken paintbrush at the moment. Just right down the kind of stem. Is that what's called, a stem with a feather? I will also list down the brushes that I'm using. Some are just actually watercolour paint brushes that I got from Smith's. Some are makeup brushes. I think actually the majority of them are actual just paint brushes, actual paint brushes, but like watercolour ones, because they tend to be like the thinnest. Well, majority of them tend to, they can do quite thin ones just for detail work, but I will have those listed down below as well. Right, I am going to add, I don't know if I do actually, do I? I might regret this. I want to add some kind of darkness to it, so I'm going to take the black, pick some of this lipstick up, and try and just do some darkness like right where the kind of stem of the flower is, feather is. And now I want to add a bit more like kind of light stuff, white stuff to it. So I'm going to put some of this on the back of my hand and use a small brush and just add a little bit of detailing with the white as well. And I think I'm pretty much done. It's not the most amazing thing in the world. And like I said, I'm not very good at drawing and arty stuff. I need like something to reference from, but I also need a lot of practice. So that's kind of, I thought it might be quite fun to do these videos every so often so I can sit down and practice and not necessarily talk through it to some calming music in the background. I don't know. But yeah, so now I'm going to go with some white. Okay, so everything I was trying to do here was going wrong, so I just took it off and thought, actually, let's just leave it at this. Let's not go overboard with the first go. I think it'd help if I had like more colours, because then I can do something a bit different. But I actually quite like how the feather turned out. No, it's not perfect or anything like that, but I actually quite like how it turned out. I think these are really easy to use. I like the fact that you've got these little trays, so like I said, you could add the white at the bottom and have your colour at top, and you can mix in there. I definitely put way too much. Even like a pump or like a squeeze is too much. You only need like a small amount of this stuff, which is great. So even though it's like £18 for 12 mils, it's gonna last you a long time. And those other products, the lipstick and the foundation, seemed to work well with it when I was trying to do the light and shading. I probably would get the white and black paints just to make life easier, and then you can really mix in with colours and create different colours. But so far I'm really enjoying this, and I find it very like I said, very therapeutic to do kind of arty stuff like this. I'm not the best, but I quite enjoy doing stuff like this. Okay, so it's been about 3 hours where I've had this on and on my hand. What I will say is I did notice the purple completely dried. It doesn't smudge, anything like that. The blue, for some reason, it feels dry-ish, but there's still a little bit of tackiness to it. It's not like rubbing off on, oh, it is actually rubbing off a little bit on my hand, but it seems to have faded as well on my hand a little bit. Now, my actual kind of work of art bit, in terms of the actual feather, there is still a little bit of tackiness to it. I don't know, it's because I've added other products, whereas the purple on the back of my hand is not tacky at all. That is fully dry. So I think I definitely need to get a black and a white of these so I can kind of use the same products when creating stuff like this. And on that note, I will be getting more shades of this for sure, because I think it's a really easy product to work with, especially if you don't have to add, it's not water activated, so it makes life so much easier. Like I said, they have brought a thinner, so if you wanted to kind of do, I guess, more like get translucent colours on there as well to give it like dimension, that's great as well. You definitely don't need to use as much as I use, so that's something I've learned. A little goes a long way, because I feel like I obviously wasted some of this. So if you do squeeze a little bit out, I probably would use in future the spatula just to scrape the top bit off and put it in there, just so I'd rather add to the tray than not being able to kind of use all the product, if that makes sense. I will say also I did wash my hands because I went to the loo, and although the blues faded, the purple stayed pretty much intact, so I would say they're waterproof as well. I don't think there's a difference in the two formulas. Yeah, I don't know, but I thoroughly enjoyed it. I would quite like to do more things like this and kind of, yeah, like I said, not talk through it, do it a bit more just music based, so slightly more like therapeutic or just relaxing and stuff like that. I think it's a great little product to stick in a kit if you do this professionally, because a little goes a long way, as I definitely discovered. Easy to use, not very messy at all. As long as you've got the right brushes, you can kind of almost do anything with it. Like I said, they're pretty much smudged, waterproof, transfer proof. I don't know why the blue not so much as the purple's pretty much solid on there. Blue not so much. I thoroughly enjoyed doing this. I really hope you enjoyed this kind of video as well, because like I said, I would like to do more like this in the future. And yeah, let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Leave any requests for future videos down below. Any products that you're loving at the moment, also leave down below. And yeah, I will see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching.